The granite peaks of the Sierra Nevada rise timelessly into the western sky. For centuries, this mountain range was a pristine wilderness refuge. But the discovery of gold in 1848 prompted a rush on Sierra resources that has lasted to this day. For 150 years, we have called upon this magnificent range of light to provide unlimited minerals, timber, water, and yet somehow to remain unspoiled. Like the Spanish conquistadors in search of El Dorado, the mythical region of gold, we have hoped for never-ending wealth. Now these mountains have become a battleground. While no shots have been fired, what follows is the story of a war over the limits of resources, where two visions of the American dream collide.
We have to send a message today to the rest of America that we won't stand by and have our jobs taken from us without a fight.
The quality of human life is not going to be pretty unless sooner or later we recognize that we have a limited amount of resources.
I really don't know what in the world I can possibly do once I lose my job, if I do. I don't know where to go or who to turn to.
Yeah, we're going to have lots of trees, and probably have more trees now, as they say, than ever before, but we don't have functioning forests. We have very thick forests right now.
These people really are enviro wackos.
It was cool instead of hot. It was a forest. Now it's a plantation.
This is the El Dorado National Forest in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Its tranquility is deceptive. These trees are the spoils of war. The United States Forest Service manages this land for the American people. Until the early 90s, the Forest Service priority was selling these trees to local sawmills. Timber workers had stable jobs and earned good money. In 1992, the Forest Service adopted new guidelines on forest health. This led to a big reduction in the supply of logs to the sawmills. Jobs were threatened, change was inevitable. The community was torn apart.
Here a little while ago, a friend of mine was doing a small logging operation on some private ground in a little town called Garden Valley near Placerville. And a school bus came by and stopped across the street there, and the lady was driving the bus, and there weren't any children on the bus yet, and she opened up the doors and she hollered, "You bastards," and really angry, and then drove off and left him feeling pretty bad. Well, a half hour later she came back with the kids that she picked up at the school, and she was going to drop them off in this little community at each little bus stop. Well, she'd arranged for the kids to do this protest where they pulled up and stopped across the street, and every window went down and every little kid poked their head out and yelled, "Nature killers." I think that's brutal.